Costa why he does training instead of while he does training.
You make a lot of typos in Discord, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
You
thought worse
shitloads.
and worse were the same word.
Yeah, no, I didn't think they were. I knew they were different words. I just never thought of it.
Welcome to the COWE Podcast.
Fuck off, Costa.
I'm just gonna edit that out with yeah, you go Costa!
No, don't. We're leaving it in.
Move the cup. Something for the Barry segment today, man?
No.
Alright, this is actually where the episode is starting, because all that
You guys are
fucking...
lucky. We're
fucking
recording
burping.
two
all that
episodes.
shit at the
We're
start.
recording.
2 episodes in
And-
1 week.
Yeah, can you believe?
You're
this is
suffocating our
Thursday.
audience with filth.
We're recording this
Stop
Thursday.
getting cranky about a burp costume.
We're recording
gross,
this
man.
Thursday. We've already recorded one Monday. That's 2 in 1 week. That makes up for like the 3-4
No.
weeks of not
It's
doing.
more
not
like
recording.
5
We
or 6.
really
But
don't
anyway,
have
No,
a
it wasn't.
schedule.
It was-
We really
No,
don't
yeah,
have a
no, we did
schedule.
like 3 or 4 in a row, but overall we've missed like 5 or 6.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the thing, though. It's like we record like one. We missed.
We were
like,
supposed to do
once
once
or
a week.
twice, but what's actually happened is it's either shit.
Alright guys,
You guys don't end up recording it because I'm gone or something.
No. What ends up happening is, oh yeah, we'll do it, and then last minute Will says, nah, I gotta go pick up PC parts, and then we can't do it because it's just shit with 3 of us. So we just blame Will every time. And he's also the slowest because he goes and plays R6 before he comes and hangs out with us. So.
I'm gonna just leave my Discord notification as R6.
Will's just like always the most disappointing. So
True.
Yeah, mate. Disappointed with family and everything.
yeah.
Anyway.
Well, let's be honest. Alex isn't a disappointment to the family. He jerks off with his bedroom door open.
Dude.
Wait.
He's fucking brave.
How do you know that?
Because you told me.
Oh yeah, I did.
Your brother
eh?
does that?
Well, no, he doesn't jerk off. I just walked by the door and I see him just scrolling through Pornhub and I'm just like, what the fuck? And I was like, I walk by, pretend like I don't know anything, walk back really loud, and then go, hey,
Did
keep
he
your
got
fucking door
tapped?
shut
To be
next time.
Dude, he's
be
an
fair.
alpha Chad.
To be fair, his Minecraft IGN is Big Jeff.
Big
so like,
Jeff.
what can you expect?
Yeah.
Because he plays with his brother's Minecraft
Yeah.
account.
He's like, fucking
He just
lost my-
joins and his name's Big Jeff. I'm just like, Will, please, for the mother of God, tell me this is not your account.
No, and I was like, no, it's my brother's.
That's adorable.
It's so
Big
terrible.
Jeff. No, like honestly, your brother is not afraid of anything.
I love his brother. He calls me Mr. Worldwide. What more can a man want in
Big
life?
chungus.
Dude, don't be afraid.
I am Mr. Worldwide.
Hey man, I'm not afraid of what porn. I
The
look
biggest
at.
compliment you could receive.
Do you have Bolden sunglasses? You're a pitbull.
Every time I've like freshly
He
shaved
looks
my
like
head.
a pitbull.
Every time that's just unnecessarily
That's-
rude.
I don't really like that breed of dogs, so I take that as an insult.
It
for
is
all.
an
It
It is an
Pitbulls
insult.
are assholes. Even if it was a good dog, that would still be an insult.
You're like a Jack Russell.
Hey Costa, you look exactly like Tim Tam.
I love,
He's so retarded.
That's not a good thing.
Have you seen Tim Tam? He looks like a slightly large rat.
What dog breed?
As a matter of
are
fact,
you?
unironically, I've seen swamp rats at my old house in Victory Pocket bigger than Tim Tam, and that's not a joke.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, that's one small
Yeah.
dog.
Swamp rats.
Tim Tam is really small.
More like swamp ass. Ooh.
Are you gonna eat these chips?
Yeah, man, I'm eyeing them up.
I'm
I don't have a problem with you eating some of them.
I've
I've got a
been
large chips for everyone.
eyeing them up for a while.
Can you?
Yeah, but Oliver, you're the same guy who thinks a KFC family bucket is a snack.
It is, man. Chicken has zero content to itself. I
Oliver,
can eat
you're
4
literally-
whole chickens and feel nothing.
You're literally
Chicken
wrong.
does not provide substance. I'm
But
telling you.
a
man.
large chips, which let's be honest, isn't even large. That's too much.
No, I'm not saying it's too much. I
Going,
could eat it all easily, but I brought it to share. It's not like that chips are good enough for me to justify eating all of it. To be fair, I've never had a KFC bucket. I've just had, eaten like 2 kilos of fried chicken on my own and gone no problem and could have easily eaten twice as
You
much.
should just start going up to girls and go, damn, girl, you look like a large family meal fucking bucket.
Guys, can we,
I don't like KFC.
Guys, can we kick Will off the podcast permanently because he's playing Clash of Clans?
Good time waster.
Can you
Oh,
pass
not
me
during
his
the
phone real quick?
Fuck off.
He's playing cock, guys.
It's
Oh,
not
Rip
okay.
my cock out.
It's like
It's not okay to play that in any circumstance.
Yeah.
Let alone while we're recording a podcast.
it's like half the fucking grade is
Playing that.
playing either cock or what is it?
Clash
Coin.
Royale.
Yeah, no, there's
The
Clash
card
Royale,
game.
cock, and then there's like coin something.
Coin master.
Coin Master.
I remember the ads. Oh my god,
So
those
bad.
ads
Jack-
are so fucking shit.
In history, always always playing Coin Master.
Yeah.
If only they were all playing Boom Beach.
Boom beat.
No way!
And this is the nostalgia episode.
No, that movie, that game
fucking
was
slapped.
terrible.
Shut
It
up,
just
man.
had fucking great ads. Sand in your eyes.
The fucking ads.
I fucking love
I don't
that.
remember
Crazy
the ads,
scientists.
Oh,
No, that
the
you
ads
don't
were
forget
actually
that.
so
The
good.
game was
You
shit,
don't
but the
remember the
ads were
scientists.
fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
I
just
don't
'cause of
remember
how
the
bad
ads,
they
I
were.
just remember the game.
You know, what, like, basically, like, maxed out everything on Boom Beach, Clash of Clans, pretty much every major phone game. He has at some point gotten to max level, max upgrades on everything unlocked. Like,
Yeah, because
is a legend. He is the true definition of
have
a
you
jack
seen
of all
his
trades.
Bunnings hat collection? It's just insane.
Because
Because
cut that out. Now.
that's copyright.
Aw.
We can't use that shit.
I'll just put like a bass boost.
No.
What's the sound gonna be for this episode?
It's like 15 seconds long.
I just think Costa mid editing like fell asleep and hit the keyboard. Fucking dunk. just partway
very
through the
long pop.
podcast, just
Direct sandstorm.
That's what you got to do now. Just fucking
I'm
loud.
not
just
doing
a loud.
that.
No, don't
I'm
bass
not
boost it. Don't cut it. Just do a really loud doink noise.
Here you go. Fuck you, Oliver. Fuck you.
Get like a sound of someone slamming their head, and just like put 3 of it bass boosted over the top of that.
The head slapping.
Just
So
sound.
just like-
record, just record yourself smacking your head
I'm
against
not
the wall.
doing that.
Here, I'll record it. Get a recorder out. Where's the
Here's
desk?
the thing, you would
No,
not
do it on the glass table.
I don't want to break this glass table.
You shatter it, no problem. Let's hope the mic picked it up.
That hurt a little bit.
Wow, this episode is really. It started terribly.
We want to
hang
text
on.
Maria
Is that
saying
your
we're
third
at
burrito?
Costa's house now.
Second
None
one.
of this is usable.
What?
None of this is usable. Do you want to just say?
No, this is usable.
Do you want to just tell Maria to come down here and come hang out with us, and we'll record it some other time?
No, like we've got to record.
No, this is fine. Half of this, a tenth of this is usable.
A tenth.
It's better
If
than
we
a
keep
I'll
number.
going-
Running club for this.
Yeah.
No, shut up about your stupid run
It's
club.
so good.
It's not.
It's brilliant. Oh my god, the community is fantastic.
Even if it's good, you wouldn't. Like, what you dog the boys for it.
Yeah, but
That's not
you're
on.
dogging me by not doing the podcast.
That's
So
not on.
If I decided to come for
I want to do
this,
the podcast.
we've got to do.
Yeah, we're
this.
doing the podcast.
Brilliant.
It's just right now.
So don't make it
this is-
garbage.
This is all pointless.
Well, it would help if Will wasn't playing Clash of Clans and you weren't playing crappy video ads.
Listen,
Yeah,
Listen,
Costa. Honestly, you've been the one.
we're
ruining
not recording when you're going to be eating and chewing.
No, but here's the thing. I've at least been talking while I've been
It's
doing
Plus,
Why?
you keep
well.
making a freaking mess.
it. You're making noise. Yeah, we should wait for you to finish eating.
What
before
we should do
record
is
properly.
make an ASMR podcast purely of Oliver eating, like Costa.
All right,
We're
guys.
back.
So this is the start of the podcast. We're not back. Costa's
Yeah.
delusional.
All right.
We have 13
Let's get a
minutes.
conversation going. What do you guys want to talk about?
Shitty celebrity.
Can we
To be
need
fair,
something
that
else,
was a
man.
good
That got-
conversation
that got
starter.
back
It's
to
just,
politics.
you can't deny. Last time, every time we did that, it ended up starting a good conversation stream.
That is true.
So, shitty celebrity. Someone name
Fuck's
a shitty
sake.
celebrity. Let's discuss.
Can't think of any. I mean, let's be honest. There's a lot of shitty celebrities.
There is a
Shitty at what they do.
Oh,
I should say.
Hannah Montana.
you be,
Oh,
you
Miley-
be, you be
Miley
Are
quiet.
you
Cyrus.
shit talking my girl Miley? How dare
No,
you?
bro. No, bro. I'm shit talking Hannah Montana.
Oh
They're
yeah,
not
two
Hannah
different
Montana
people.
and Miley
They
Cyrus.
may be
Two
two
different
people.
people.
They are
It
two
is.
different people.
Two different people.
The character.
It's
Hannah
true.
Montana.
Hannah
Billy
Montana,
Ray Cyrus.
Hannah Montana doesn't have that slutty bad girl appeal to her that Miley Cyrus does. Am I right, boys?
Billy Ray Cyrus is awful.
He is
Don't
awful.
break my heart.
Ethan is
my
literally
achy,
wrong.
breaky heart.
Okay, that
That
song
slaps.
slaps.
It does
The
not.
rest
It
of
fucking
That
does.
song fucking
South
sucks.
Park.
does-
South
it does
Park
suck
made me
very
love
bad.
that song.
That song is so
Does
bad that
suck.
it's good. To be fair, it's a meme.
It's a good meme song.
Yeah. Like
It's catchy.
it's just not.
It just is.
What about fucking what's
What
his
about
name?
fucking Billy Ray Cyrus?
No,
Dude, have you seen
what's his
Billy
name?
Ray Cyrus's mullet? I'd fuck him.
What's his name?
Give
He
us a
was
bit of
like,
description. What's
Jimmy
his-
Barnes.
Jimmy Barnes.
You
Who
know,
the fuck is Jimmy Barnes?
he was like
Barnes
like
and Noble.
Powderfinger or something. He was really big Australian.
Oh,
artist.
Powderfinger.
But he
I love Powderfinger.
he was the one who did the really shitty screaming in that music video from like a year back. You know
What?
Yeah, that video that we all know.
What?
What the fuck are you on about, man?
Once you, one second. You'll know it when you hear it. It's like it went fucking viral. It was like he did like a collab with another person, and literally all he does in the entire video is just every now and then scream into the air.
Oh,
Oh, what? Yeah, Jimmy Barnes is not from fucking Powderfinger.
I can't remember what he's from.
Jimmy
shit.
Barnes is
What's he from? He's from
Um,
some big Australian group.
Cold Chisel. That was it.
Cold Chisel.
Yeah.
I get Cold Chisel and Powderfinger.
Chisel.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I was
Yeah.
thinking like the.
Chill Chisel.
Yeah, that's right. I get Cold Chisel
Like,
and Powderfinger confused.
I remember what you're talking about now. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I remember.
How do you get them confused? They're from two different periods. They sing different types of music, completely
Because
different
when
people
I was-
from two different
Because
parts
when
of
I was
Australia.
when I was a little kid, they were like the two most listened to albums by my mum.
Hey man, Powderfinger's fucking cool,
Um,
man.
I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just
Owl's.
saying- I've met Jimmy Barnes.
Owl's sister knew the people from Powderfinger. They went to the same school
Yeah, I met Jimmy.
in the
Barnes.
same yeah. And Jimmy Barnes isn't from Powderfinger.
I know. I'm just saying I met him.
Where did you meet Jimmy Barnes?
I had a Pilly.
Jimmy Barnes
Gave
is
him a
a
handshake and got a photo.
Jimmy Barnes is a fucking terrible. Cold Chisel sucks. They're awful.
But I still remember him doing the screaming. It was funny.
Yeah, I think I
Shit
know. what you're
celebrities?
talking
I
about
was just thinking he reminds me of Billy Ray Cyrus for some reason. I don't know why.
now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm eyeing up that burrito.
Go
No.
for it, man.
Fucking Johnny Depp. Have you seen all the shit that's happened with him?
What's happening?
'Cause, like,
He's a piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. But then people are like suddenly preaching. Like he was. People are always
He's
saying
always been a
he's a
piece
piece
of
of shit. But as soon as like shit happened with him and his marriage, everyone started preaching about him, and it was so retarded.
I don't even
What
know.
happened
I don't,
with Johnny
I don't
Depp's
even know what
marriage?
happened with his marriage, but I'm on his wife's side. Don't want to know the
What
story.
happened
I'm
with
on
his
his wife's
marriage?
side.
Something about a divorce. Something about him being abused. Something about like a finger getting cut off, I think, or something.
Did Johnny
Look,
Depp get his finger cut off by
I
his
don't
wife?
know. Look, maybe his wife did abuse him. Maybe he abused his wife. At the end of the day, I don't really care because it's stupid celebrity gossip. But Johnny Depp is a shithole person. I still remember the fucking dog controversy.
He
Remember
is.
that?
What
Yeah.
happened with that?
Johnny Depp is a shit person, but all I'm saying, Pirates of the Caribbean, good movies.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying he's been in ton. He's been the actor of so many great iconic characters.
Charlie
But
and
he
Chocolate
himself-
Factory, that's a good,
He himself
good film.
still a piece of shit.
Yeah.
No, what happened with the dogs thing was he tried to smuggle his dogs into the country because he didn't want to have to go through like because you're not allowed to bring most dogs overseas to Australia
Yeah.
because we don't have rabies and most other countries do.
Do we not have rabies?
No, we don't have rabies in
No.
Australia, so
No.
we try very hard to make sure we don't
Another
get rabies
reason
in Australia.
why we're
Right.
epic.
So we have very strict rules about bringing dogs in, and he tried to smuggle them in. He got caught. He got like big fines and like banned from coming in. And then he proceeded to like go place to place, country to country on like a tour of shit talking Australia because we stopped him from breaking the law.
What a fucking retard.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
He just
pretty
went
much.
place to place, and pretty much every time he ever met with like a public official of another country, he's like, "Oh, thank God you're not Australia, them assholes."
Get the fuck off 4chan. We're recording a
Is he
podcast.
actually just sitting on 4chan?
He's on the fuck. He's on podcast. He's like, oh, you guys are fucking ruining this podcast.
Stop.
You're on
Get on
4chan.
4chan.
I was
Honestly-
gonna say a shit celebrity, but
But you don't
guys
say
kept
anything
talking.
on fucking on 4chan.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
We're having genuinely good conversations.
Not really.
But,
Yeah.
How much other fucking retarded shit has he done? Like
I don't know. He's done lots.
he's done lots of retarded
He's done lots
shit.
of like drunken escapades. Actually, my cousins,
He's famous
my
for the
cousins,
drunken
worked,
escapades, man.
my cousins worked with Johnny Depp.
Has he?
Yeah, when they recorded the latest Pirates of the Caribbean movie, part of that was down by the Gold Coast,
Yeah.
and one of my cousins is like a movie hand, so he's met Johnny Depp. He's met what's his name? Chris Hemsworth. He's met a ton of them people. He said Johnny Depp was a real piece of shit.
Yeah,
At least
but
I think he did. I don't know.
Well, yeah, because he was.
I don't talk to that
What are
that
you-
cousin that much.
Oh,
Never
that was,
meet
that
your
was me, never
heroes.
mind.
yeah. So here's the thing though. Johnny Depp's a piece of shit human being, but he makes some good film. He's in some good. Film.
Good actor, shit
actor.
human.
Yeah.
Shit human.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
It's one of those instances where a person is absolutely shit, but they're good at their craft,
yeah. Unlike some people like
and it
fucking-
sucks.
unlike some people like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj who are just shit music, shit person, shit everything.
Yeah.
Will Smith is the other way around. He's a shit actor, but he's a good person.
Yeah. But he's a painfully good person and he starts to become a shit person. Just because it's
Just because
annoying.
he's annoying how nice he
It's
is.
just annoying and just cringy how like nice and good he tries to
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
I'm sure that's just you two who have that issue.
But he is a shit actor.
He's a shit. He's a shit actor. He's in very few good things.
Men in Black movies, they're good.
To be fair,
Men
But
in
to be
Black
fair,
are
the
probably
Men in Black
nostalgia.
movies are like they're one of those like American movies it's not good, but it is at the same time. It's just
it's like iconic nostalgia kind of.
yeah.
But Will Smith is like most of the good characters he plays. It's really just him playing himself. It's just him acting
I know.
normally.
Yeah.
But it's funny because he himself is fun, but then the rest of his family, like Jaden Smith, my god,
Jaden Smith, absolute retard.
absolutely, like he makes Elliot look smart. I swear to God,
Oh.
the fucking shit he tweets.
That's
Will
next level.
and then Will Smith's wife that just cheated on him with like
Oh, Jada.
yeah, that's
I
it.
didn't hear about this.
Yeah.
Will Smith got cheated on.
Will Smith got cheated on with like fucking
Right,
August.
so his wife-
whatever his name is.
For like his wife for like 30 years or something, 25 years, cheated on Will Smith with one of Jaden Smith's friends.
Jaden,
I can
it was
just
like
see-
Jaden Smith's
I
like
can just-
mentor or something.
Yeah.
Or idol, whatever.
I can just look. I hate Reddit, but I can just see the r/nice guys post right now with Will
Oh
Smith.
no, I'm pretty sure he was on r/nice guys, man.
I mean, think about it. It's like the model nice guy, and he's fucking cheated on by his wife.
Yeah. No, because it was when they were like having a break because they were having some issues.
Yeah.
Then they got back together afterwards, and then it came out, and like he didn't talk about it at all. But then she started like shit talking him on TV
No,
and stuff.
sorry. You're all talking about this all wrong. I forgot about this. She didn't cheat. It was an entanglement. My
What
bad.
the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. It was basically some word play to make it seem
That's what she
less
worded
bad
it
that
as,
she
yeah.
cheated on him like a piece of shit.
Because she's like, oh, but technically we like they were
He
still
only
together.
fucked me in the ass, so it wasn't an
They
affair.
were still together, but she's like, oh, we're on a break, so it's not that big of a deal.
I don't even watch Friends, but it's literally the fucking one meme that I've heard of, which is just him going, "We were on a break." That's basically the entire argument.
Yeah. To be fair, if you are on a proper break, then I don't think there's much harm in, like, if you have to take a proper break, your relationship was already doomed. Let's not kid around here. But and I wouldn't call it necessarily an affair, but were they actually on a proper break would be the question. I mean, I don't know anything
I
about
don't
the
know.
story. But if they were
Let's
genuinely on a
ask
break,
him.
then no, it's not.
Will
fair.
Smith just said they were on a break, and then when they got back, they got back together.
I got
But it doesn't. It eliminated.
They were
the
still
fair
put it this
cheating.
way,
I'm pretty
All
sure
that.
she's still like.
The most fucked up part about that, if anything, is the fact she did it with her son's friend. That's
no.
fucking weird.
Not friend as in like same age, whatever. It's like
Oh, no, but-
it's like a music artist who he's like he got help from or something like that.
Yeah, but they were like he still was
Still
the person. The person she fucked still was like way younger than her.
Oh, yeah.
It still was like 20 years younger than her.
Age
But not
difference
quite
does
But
like
not
15
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Actually, Jaden Smith's
Jaden's like
older than us.
25 now.
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
I remember him just being the Karate Kid in that one shitty Karate Kid film.
That fucking Karate Kid.
That's
movie.
all I remember.
Can you pull up a
from that.
picture of Will Smith's wife? I don't even know what she looks like.
Yeah.
I didn't know what she looked like up until the point where all that shit happened, and then she was like the meme of like, oh, it was an entanglement happened.
Yeah. That shit was funny.
What other shit?
I just found it. Well, they spelled Jaden really weird. It's Jaden.
Yeah.
There's no Y in it. Actually, I just
There's
found
no
this
Y
picture.
With
He
the-
looks like Gandhi
With the pink.
without the
Yeah, I know.
glasses. He looks like Gandhi without glasses.
Oh, God, he does.
Alright.
What the fuck is up with his teeth?
Pull up a picture of his
I don't know. He thinks he's a fucking rapper.
Pull
He
up a
thinks
picture of the chick.
What's her name? Jada.
Jada.
Jade.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was one of those situations where they were still living together. They weren't fully separated yet, or whatever.
Pretty sad
So-
what happened.
Yeah.
Sucks to suck.
Alright, what other shit celebrities are there?
Gwyneth Paltrow, the inventor of.
Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow, the inventor of like.
Oh,
Oh, is it good?
her fucking vagina candle.
To be fair,
Okay.
the thing with Gwyneth Paltrow is she a shit celebrity? Hear me out
Yes.
before you say anything. Don't get me wrong. She's not good at what she does, but I wouldn't say she's a bad person. Well, at least from what I've seen,
Yes.
she's just autistic.
Yes.
She just goes like,
She's a Karen.
I know.
I'll
She's
give you
released.
that.
She's released like 20 candles, and some of the flavors are like my vagina, my orgasm,
Yeah.
my
What about-
Let's
arsehole.
buy him.
That sounds like fucking shit. Like
No, it wouldn't surprise me if comes in one day with a Gwyneth
I have a-
Paltrow
I have a
vagina
great-
candle.
I have a really good story.
Is that where she stole
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking love that story. That was very fun to watch. Anyway, fucking hell. Gwyneth Paltrow.
I don't know. I
Paltrow's
honestly,
fucking
I like. You hear her name a lot because she's a Karen. I have no idea what she's in. What
Wasn't
she
she
Iron
does.
Man's the
Flash?
only thing
Yeah, I
I
was about to say,
remember her from.
the only thing I know her from is Iron Man.
Who is she in Iron Man?
She's
Pepper Potts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tony
what the
Stark's
fuck?
wife.
That's Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's the only thing I know her
See,
from.
I never even
seen
knew
her
it.
or anything.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know her from.
That's like.
Because I always see her and I go, isn't that Gwyneth Paltrow or is it not? She's such an elusive figure, this Gwyneth Paltrow.
She's like so forgettable.
Making orgasm candles and appearing in B-list movies.
Yeah,
as
like
side actors.
she's so forgettable.
Then fucking you got Gwyneth Paltrow. Then you got other fucking retards like fucking what's his name?
She's like a C-list celebrity who gets talked about as much as like above an A-list celebrity. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
All just because she makes candles based on.
Who was the kid from Home Alone? Didn't he end up being like a
Macaulay
fucking-
Culkin. He ended up being a crack addict.
Yeah, ended up being a crack addict.
Macaulay Culkin.
Who the fuck's that?
Kid from Home Alone.
Kid from Home Alone.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Ended up
remember
being a
that.
massive crack addict, coming back
Yeah.
for like one ad and then disappearing again.
Yeah.
Nothing ever fucking came
I
of it.
don't know what he does.
There's lots of
anymore.
funny like child actors with how they ended up.
Oh, it's
There's
on
a lot of child actors that ended up addicted to like meth, crack, coke.
Oh yeah.
What happened
And,
to the Spy
and they're
Kids?
just where they are is like locked
Or
up
they
in a drug rehab facility.
Or they were
That's
just
where a lot of child
retarded,
actors
tried
are.
to launch a music career and it completely bombed, and then they had nothing to do
Yeah.
with their life because their acting.
Because
careers
they're child
plummeted.
actors who went from being. I mean, it makes sense. You went from being really famous with all the limelight on you to no one even remembering your name or caring about you. You've got a lot of money. You're depressed. You start doing hardcore drugs.
Fucking what was it called? Actually, what
It's
happened?
Hollywood, man.
What
That's
happened
the
to
culture.
Carly?
iCarly.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, she actually did pretty good for herself. to be
What
fair.
happened to her? I haven't seen her.
I've
she
seen
just doesn't. She doesn't do much anymore.
I've seen her pop up in like a.
She's
sea
been
of
in like a
movies.
few like shitty movies.
Yeah, she's been in like a few shitty series or something. But I'm pretty sure she's doing like as far as I'm aware, she didn't become like some crack addict. Or
I don't
anything.
think. I don't think she did.
She's just. I'm pretty sure she doesn't actually care that much about like acting anymore. She
Yeah.
just like floats around enjoying the massive wealth she has.
I'm pretty sure most of the cast
Getting
from like
mentioned a
iCarly.
ridiculous amount in rap songs.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that happens. That happened like everyone who is on iCarly. They just don't give a shit about acting anymore. They're like,
yeah.
they're really
Sam,
rich
whatever
now.
the fucking name.
Actually, fucking
Jen McCarthy.
what's his name?
McCarthy,
Freddie's
is
been in
it?
quite a bit.
Has it?
Has
Oh
he?
yeah, he has.
I don't
Yeah.
even know who the fuck he is. What
Sorry,
is
no,
his
no,
real
Freddie's
name?
the
Freddie's-
cameraman.
No,
No, I know
no,
who
no,
he
not
is in
Freddie.
iCarly.
Not Freddie. I mean,
Gibby.
Gibby's
I, just,
been in quite a lot.
I don't know like who
But
he
Gibby
is
was
in
a side
real,
character.
like what his
He was
actual name is.
Gibby was
Gibby
not a
was-
side
No,
character.
Gibby was a
Gibby
side
was a
character
main
that had.
character.
Gibby was a
Highlights.
side character that appeared about as much as a main character, but they still considered him a
Yeah,
side
I know.
character.
I don't know,
Gibby's
yeah.
Like Butters in South Park.
Gibby's been in a lot since. That's what I meant, not Freddie.
Yeah.
Miranda Cosgrove, that's it.
Freddie hasn't exactly done shit.
Sam went
He's
on.
made like the occasional like
Yeah.
he's made the occasional like cameo just
Yeah.
as Freddie.
Yeah. Sam has gone on to continue to do a ton of like Disney Channel and Nickelodeon shit.
She literally made a sequel to both Sam.
Yeah,
both
no,
iCarly and
she didn't.
Victorious.
She didn't do
Yeah.
a ton. She did like some stuff.
She wasn't in Victorious though, but she was in the sequel to
She
Victorious.
was
She was in
Sam's
Sam and Cat.
Cat got a sequel.
She was in I Party with Victorious.
What the?
And then after that, she was in.
She's just stuck around in like Disney and like.
No,
Nickelodeon.
no, she's been in. She's been in like.
I know she's been in a couple.
She's been in
movies
like
here
shitty
and there as
movies.
well.
She's not. No,
But
like
did
all
she
the
stop doing Nickelodeon Disney?
Yeah,
because she
all the-
was for quite a while.
all the
after iCarly.
Nickelodeon and Disney stuff stopped in like 2011.
Yeah,
She was
Then
doing
you
it.
got fucking the chick from Victorious. Her
Her
career.
career was one of the biggest Disney Channel flops in history.
It was so
She
funny.
went from being the thing was
She went from being like the biggest star on Disney to nothing.
The
Or
funniest thing
Nickelodeon,
about
I
it
suppose,
was
yeah.
everyone thinks Victorious was this huge show, right? It definitely seemed like it, but it
Yeah.
lost money. It
Did
wasn't
it
making-
really?
It was not making money.
It seemed like a pretty big
no,
show.
Yeah, it seemed huge. Victorious was not a success at all.
It seemed like an iCarly scale type.
Yeah, it did. But I don't know what it was. I think Nickelodeon and Disney Channel just tried really hard to promote it. It was always on. It seemed like everyone was always watching it. In reality,
It was
very
only on,
unpopular, very unsuccessful.
It was
show.
only on Nickelodeon.
And that's one of the things that killed her. But she also tried to like do music and failed hard.
Yeah, she tried to pull an Ariana Grande.
A lot of Disney stars seem to like do this thing where they just go from like shitty actor on Disney Channel shows to famous singer. You've had tons of them. Ariana Grande,
Miley Cyrus.
Miley
Ariana
Cyrus, Selena Gomez, tons of them have.
Yeah, they were
See,
Nickelodeon.
the remarkable
They
thing
were
is
all
though,
Nickelodeon Channel kids,
Yeah.
and they all went on to huge, major pop stars.
Logan Paul.
Oh, that's example right there.
That's
But
not.
here's a really fucking funny thing.
It wasn't
Is the
Logan
fucking
Paul who was in
the
Disney, it was
side
Jake Paul.
character ended up getting
It was
famous.
Logan.
Was
Logan.
Logan Paul on it?
And then Jake Paul
Jake Paul was the main one.
Yeah,
Jake Paul.
Imagine
Logan
knowing
Paul
the
had like a
fucking law.
small role in some show, but
I know the Jake Paul story.
Jake Paul stuck to acting. Logan Paul made like a guest appearance and then did like whatever
Yeah.
he does.
well, I think we can all agree. Good Luck Charlie. That was the best fucking Disney show.
That was good, man.
Okay,
That was the only good show on Disney Channel.
The
Not
baby
the
doesn't
only good
remember
show.
Only good
shit.
show.
The baby doesn't remember shit, but she still becomes a crack addict.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
No,
That
you
show
know the
was
dad,
funny.
Bob Duncan.
He's funny as fuck,
Dude,
man.
he was in American
Yeah, I
Pie:
know.
The Wedding,
Yeah.
as a gay pimp wearing assless chaps.
Yeah. There was a few other good shows. iCarly was good. iCarly's like
Phineas
That was
and Ferb,
Nickelodeon.
man. Fuck.
oh fuck. Phineas and Ferb.
You
I
don't-
can't even remember. The thing
you
was,
don't like the
I
triangle head?
can't. I've never been able to like merge the distinction between Disney and Nickelodeon very well.
No,
just
I can
because
still-
It's been
I watched-
very crossover.
Yeah, because
between the two of them.
well, we had All Star, and it was like they were both next to each other. They were both like the only channels we watched when we were kids, other than WWE. That was like it was like
You got those two,
Nickelodeon,
and-
Disney,
Oh, yeah, All
a
Star.
tiny
I
bit of
forgot
Cartoon
about
Network,
All Star.
and
Holy fuck.
WWE.
No,
That's
it
all
has-
we watched as kids.
Here's the thing. I remember the channel order. It went Nickelodeon, Disney. Sorry, it went Nick Jr., Nickelodeon, Disney, Cartoon Network.
Disney XD.
And then
Disney XD popped up for like a
XD.
couple months, and then
No, Disney XD was in.
in.
Disney XD,
I see.
yeah, it's still in there. But it
Oh,
was like.
sweet.
Disney
Sweet
XD
Life.
was like 2010.
I was
came
a-
out.
Sweet
I was
Life
an
of
11
Zack and
kid.
Sweet Life of Zack and
Yeah,
Cody. And
that was good. yeah.
And Sweet Life on
Sweet
Deck.
Life on
That was
Deck.
Nickelodeon as well.
Sweet Life on Deck was much better than Sweet Life on
See, I
Deck.
can still remember
But,
like I still remember like the fucking time.
Wizards
East
of
Waverly Place.
Wizards of Waverly
That was
Place
Disney.
good.
What ended up happening?
That
there?
was Disney. That's Selena Gomez. Isn't
Oh,
it?
it's,
Yeah,
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
She started singing.
Yeah, she's
not done anything in a
Wizards
few
of Waverly
years, but-
Place. Then she was Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande was victorious first. Then Ariana Grande.
Well, she
Miley
was
Cyrus
Sam
was
Victorious.
Cat.
Cat.
Oh, Cat. That was. Yeah,
she
sorry,
was-
I was thinking of Sam and Cat.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, and then Miley Cyrus was Hannah Montana. And there's like 20 others, but those are the big three.
Yeah.
That's where it was, man.
What?
Animation Fixation, Channel 11.
No.
The
Oh,
fuck
Nah,
are you
the
talking
fuck are you
about?
on
That
about?
was
Goddamn
tight.
Pablo with no All-Star. Get out of here.
Nah, man.
Fucking All-Star, man.
We even had that shit in Asia. Fuck you, me.
We only had All-Star because my dad does a lot of horse race gambling, and those channels came with the package of all the horse channels.
So,
We had
Otherwise, we
Foxtel.
would have had pay TV, but
We had
free TV.
Foxtel in Sydney, and then we moved to Mackay, and they gave us All-Star, and we got told it's basically Foxtel just 5 years behind.
Yeah, that's what else.
We're like, oh well, this sucks.
the
Um,
Yeah,
day-
it was.
But what else was there? Phineas and Ferb. That was Nickelodeon, though, wasn't it?
No, that was Disney.
It's
I'm mixing
Phineas and
this up.
Ferb is such a good.
I used to get up every Tuesday morning at 8 a.m.
so
There was Penguins of Madagascar, followed by Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Disney Channel.
I didn't like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Maybe it was Nickelodeon.
But,
I can't remember. Those two I mix up. But
I didn't mind Penguins of Madagascar. I didn't like Madagascar, any of the movies, but
I don't think.
Madagascar-
I don't think I can be
What?
friends with you anymore.
What?
See, I remember watching.
Penguins
The
of
movies are
Madagascar.
better than
I
the
remember
show.
watching
I like to
Transformers
move it,
Prime
move it.
on fucking Cartoon Network. That shit was great.
I
And
didn't
then I
like
go-
the Transformers
No,
shows.
I never watched
I-
Cartoon Network.
I rewatched
Ben
it.
10,
The other,
man.
I rewatched it the other week. It's actually not
Cartoon
bad.
Network and quite a few.
I used to watch
I never
Futurama,
watched.
man.
I never watched Cartoon
Dude,
Network.
Cartoon
Cartoon
Network, though, I feel Cartoon Network was always more of a like, when you got a bit older after like Nickelodeon and Disney, then you wanted a Cartoon Network because then you had stuff like regular show and shit.
To be
Yeah.
fair, there's
See,
still
I skipped
before
that.
That's Cartoon
Before
Network.
then, there's still
See,
stuff
I
like
skipped
Codenames
that
Kid
because
Next Door.
I went straight from watching like Nickelodeon, Disney to just watching like Top Gear.
F1. See,
Top Gear and
that,
F1.
Those.
And then I started watching YouTube as well instead of TV.
But see, that was
Well, see,
that was
we
during the
couldn't-
same time. I was watching
Yeah,
Nickelodeon,
fuck,
Disney,
man.
and Top Gear at the same time.
Cartoon
See,
Well,
I
yeah, I
was
watched
never-
Top Gear since I was a little kid, but then I
Exactly.
started only watching Top
My
Gear.
brother and my dad watched Top Gear a lot. I watched bits of Top Gear, but I was never huge on it, just because I'm not a car person. But to be fair, for us though, like up until we moved to Brisbane, our internet was so shit. It took like 30 minutes to load emails. We couldn't use YouTube.
Jam. Good game spawn point.
Oh fuck! I remember the only
That
time.
was so shit.
The only time, right?
Barger and Hex.
I never watched Cartoon Network or ABC Three Kids.
I was an ABC 3 kids.
But whenever we would go, like my mum's uni is down in Wagga Wagga.
Yeah.
In New South Wales. So when we would go there all the time in the hotel, I'd watch ABC Three Kids.
Yeah, man.
Barger
Yeah.
clearly
I can't
had
remember what I
it.
used to watch.
When we moved
I used to watch Total Drama.
Fuck
Random and shit.
yes.
Oh yeah, he simped hard.
Oh,
for
yeah.
that. He simped so hard for her, and he
What
never
happened?
came close.
Barger
Good
and
games
Hex,
for
my
you.
guy.
Barger,
I never
Barger
watched
was the biggest simp for Vex.
Was
They were like
he?
co-stars, but you could tell he always
Was
wanted
there
Vex.
was
and
there
he never got it.
tension? I never noticed that as a kid.
Well, I did.
I
It was
never-
like, it was
I-
like he
I never watched
so clearly was like simping for her, and she was just like
She
not
is
having
cute.
it.
She is
not
so
having
cute.
it.
Show?
As soon as she left the
She
show,
was pretty attractive.
I
as soon
never
as
watched
she left
the
the
show.
show, he left the show as
Yeah.
well. I was just no, I'm
She's
not
not
doing it
fucking
without her.
She
cute.
is, man.
She's alright.
What are you, gay?
I never watched that. So.
Watch the- Just
But,
check like her recent.
I watched
Oh,
the
Oh, the new one.
I think we can all
sucks,
agree, guys.
man.
The best show ever, Dog with a Blog.
round the
That shit
twist.
would always
Round
run
the twist,
straight
man.
after.
Right? I used to have to watch on like really rainy days
Have
in
you
Sydney.
ever-
We wouldn't go out of the classroom.
Ever
We'd
felt
just
like
stay
this?
Yeah.
and we used to have those like wooden blocks where it had the big ones, then it had like the flat ones, and then it had the long lines. It had like 2 floors, and you would
God.
Yeah.
build stuff out of it. We had those, and we would sit building those, watching Round the Twist.
What other classic?
Those were
I always,
that was the best time of my life.
always hated Around the Twist, but that's mainly just
The intro is good.
the only.
Oh no,
Okay.
I fucking hated Round the Twist.
Around the Twist has
Grand
been
Final
one of my
Pocket.
least favorite TV shows throughout my entire life, and I never gave it a chance. I'll admit, but that's purely because for like the first 15 years of my life, every time I ran into any boomer for the first time, it was always Oliver Twist, Oliver Twist, Oliver Twist. And it fucking drove me mad.
Nah,
Every time I mention you to my dad, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, Oliver's gonna come to the party, and then my dad goes, oh, is he gonna bring his army? Because of the song Oliver's Army. That's a good fucking song. Oliver's Army was the first ever song to say the N-word in it, and it's some white dude.
Bruh.
It's some white dude.
Also,
Now that
hang
is
on.
based.
It's a great song though.
You probably remember Grandpa in Your Pocket. I don't know if you would.
I never watched it.
Grandpa-
fucking
I
remember
watched
it,
that.
I
That
never
was
watched
sick.
it.
Remember what?
That was
Grandpa
sick.
in My Pocket.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
I never watched it.
Loved
It
that.
was terrible. But
You know some classic? What's some like?
The Adventures of Figaro Foe.
I
WWE.
used to, man.
WWE, fucking.
Yeah.
That shit
Hang
was
on.
the bomb. as
Who
a
did
kid.
you go for, man?
What do you mean? Who did you go for?
No.
Every it depended.
You always
'cause
had
every
your
match was
favorite
different.
wrestler. Who was your favorite as a child?
I don't know.
I
John
remember.
Cena.
No,
No.
I remember. It was fucking Rey Mysterio.
Oh yeah, I
That
did
shit-
like
I can't
Rey Mysterio.
remember.
I liked Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio was like very rarely on.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, it was like fuck, what's his name? What's like the 8-foot Indian dude?
Chris.
Him, and then
The
like,
Curry Muncher.
and then it was like him and like Kane were like the ones. But then like my brother, I can't remember who. My sister was like even my sister was hella into it.
Kids
She
in my
was-
primary school used to be afraid of like the Undertaker.
Oh, the
Oh
Undertaker.
yeah, Undertaker was my favorite.
Yeah, Undertaker was always like my favorite, but he was very, very rare. He like
Yeah.
the thing about the Undertaker. One of the things that made him so great though was he'd always only have a shop like once or twice, very rarely, and it'd always like come in just out of nowhere for no reason and just wipe the floor.
He
with
wiped
I
the
know it's
floor,
on
and he
stage,
always played
but
up as a
shit was
villain,
funny.
and it was great.
But it was
Amazing.
everyone fucking loved him.
Oh, yeah.
He was like the cult favorite for eternity. Shit was great. Man, WWE.
Yeah.
What else?
I-
Buffy, I watched a lot of Buffy the Vampire
didn't
Slayer.
watch
Buffy.
That was huge when
Yeah.
we were kids.
Yeah, well, see, like I only ever watched British stuff. Like even when I moved to Australia for a long time, I only watched British stuff. So like Mr. Maker, when I was like really young.
Mr. Maker.
When I was like young,
I've
like
seen that.
under 5, Mr. Maker, Numberjacks, fucking Numberjacks was great. The Thimbles, the Wombles, don't get them mixed up.
Deadly 16.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
Of course.
I've never seen a single episode of a single show you just mentioned.
Yeah, Gabba Gabba, not even
No,
that.
I've heard of some of them.
Come on,
Never
man.
watched an episode of any of them.
Was it Yellow Robot?
You know,
got
Mr.
Green
Maker's
Monster.
still alive.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was up until the point where I saw a video going around Instagram or something.
Yeah, because he's like 40.
Yeah.
Guys,
He doesn't do
the point is,
No, he doesn't do fuck all, but he's like, that doesn't mean
Oh,
he's dead.
shows?
the point is,
Epic.
I think we can all agree the best show as kids, Teletubbies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know
we've
what?
all seen it.
When me and my sister
We
were
all
young,
watched it as kids.
when me and my sister were young, obviously we were the favourite grandkids
Dennis.
because we lived the closest to my grandparents,
Yeah.
and we saw them all the time. And we were the favourite grandkids. So my granddad used to pretend to like the Teletubbies with us, and he would come in and he'd watch the Teletubbies. And for one of his birthdays,
Don't tell me you bought him.
maybe like I think it was his 70th birthday, we bought him a Teletubby cake.
Oh man.
And no, cause like he
He loved it.
yeah, like because me and my sister
I understand.
me and my sister chose it, and he was like
It's
really,
more about the thought that.
yeah, and he was like
It's so
really
thoughtful.
happy with it, and he ate all the little figures, the Teletubby figures.
I don't know if I
And,
should
They weren't edible. he
And
just
no,
ate
but it was
them.
funny because he used to like come and watch like Teletubbies with us and stuff. And
Can realize.
I know if I should be ashamed to admit it, but Teletubbies gave me nightmares as a kid. Not gonna
Nah,
lie.
that shit was
I love
fire.
the show, but it
Dude,
gave me
honestly,
nightmares.
I love
Nah,
cookies.
do you know what I love?
The vacuum.
The Teletubbies Rule 34 with
Yeah, no,
the Hoover.
Oh
Woo,
yeah.
woo, woo, woo.
Nah, man.
You know those
Sun
porn
baby.
Yeah, I know
videos?
the one.
They put Hoovers over their penises.
Sun baby.
Oh,
God.
You know that you got that thing that comes out of the ground.
Fucking the sun.
Dildo.
What are some other chocolate?
Dennis and Nasha, of course.
Dennis and Nash.
Oh, Harry and his bucket full of dinosaurs.
Yes.
I don't know what the fuck that one was.
What the fuck?
You ever watch Rory the Racing car?
Yeah, Rory the
Yeah,
Racing
Don't
Car.
know what that
man.
one was.
Do you remember?
That
You ever
one
watch?
was
Okay, I don't think Costa would have heard this. Brum.
Yes, Brum.
What?
Brum was
No.
good.
Brum.
That's
It's
like,
a
dumb car
little,
that goes
what's it called?
Brum.
I want to fucking.
I fucking love Brum.
Brum brum brum
I
brum.
want to just push it over.
Hey, don't talk shit
Off
on
a-
Brum.
Just off a cliff.
Brum is fucking
Fuck.
amazing.
Pushing
Brum.
straight off a
He's,
cliff.
he's,
They,
his
for
game,
for
his
like
game
a
is
long time,
weak.
for a long time, they had one of those like little kiddie rides at Indro with that was Brum.
Dude, they should have brought
Dude.
that
They
back.
might still have it actually.
Invisible network of kids. That is a classic.
No idea.
Did you ever watch Codename Kids Next Door?
Oh,
No.
that.
Oh, Kim Possible.
No, a little bit of that.
Impossible.
I
I was
probably
in a
heard that
band
as a
Kim
kid.
Possible.
Kim Possible's
I
really
just love
fucking
it.
hot. Brum.
Fuck you.
Oh no, I do know that.
Brum.
Fuck
I
you.
did watch
Brum.
that.
Just
I
beat
did
him
watch
up.
that.
Yeah.
I did watch that.
Oh, obviously Mr. Bean. I watched that as a kid.
Of course.
Oh yeah, everyone did. Fuck, what's the one? Oh,
This is just the nostalgia
a
episode.
classic one just popped in my head and I just fucking slipped right back
Tom
down.
and Jerry. No.
Tom and Jerry was also a
Tom
classic.
and Jerry. was
Pinky
good.
and the
I never
Brain.
watched Tom and Jerry that much.
Hell yeah.
Pretty sure there was a crossover between Tom and Jerry and Wacky Race, or that it was something.
Tom and Jerry after like.
I used to
3
watch like
seasons in-
Looney Tunes,
So
but
I watched a bit of Looney Tunes. Tom and Jerry, like 3 seasons in, I don't know what the fuck happened, but all of a sudden it's like random crossovers. The Wizard of Oz is in it.
Yeah.
They've got voices. It's really weird, and it makes me want to gouge my eyes out. But it's like there's
Mickey
like,
Mouse's Clubhouse. Sorry,
I
was
never
gonna
liked
say.
Mickey Mouse.
Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
what were you
no,
saying?
it's a tank engine.
Tommy Zoom.
Prank Patrol.
Never heard of it.
Oh, it's a British
Prank
one.
Patrol. Let's go,
I
Scotty
never
and
watched
the
it.
Genius!
I never watched that.
Yeah.
Costa, you
Prank Patrol was a classic.
Mm-hmm.
You want to show up to you know that dress up thing that we're meant to do?
Whoa, hang on. Oh, you mean the last free dress?
Oh, Lazy Town. Why have we not said Lazy Town?
We should
Lazy Town.
When I was like 3, I dressed up as Sporticus for Halloween.
I never liked Lazy Town much. My sister liked it. I
I
hated
love
it.
it.
I loved it.
I loved
Me
it.
and my brother used to shit all over Lazy Town, and my sister loved it. Given one of the main reasons we hated it probably was just the fact my sister liked it.
Stephanie's hot as fuck, bro. How could you hate
She
it?
is, bro. She is.
She's like 8, brother.
Nah, bro.
Pretty sure the actress who plays her is not 8.
No, not anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
she was
even
like
then, even
she was
back
like
then.
14 when they played it.
I feel
Was she?
like that's a win. Fairly Odd Parents, of course.
Oh yeah,
One of the greatest
I
openings.
hated Fairly Odd Parents. My brother, sister loved it.
Jimmy
I
Neutron.
always hated Jimmy Neutron. Let's go.
Let's
No,
go.
Dude,
Fairly Odd
I
Parents
had
was
the
better.
first Jimmy Neutron video game on floppy disk.
Fuck.
That fucking shit slapped.
Floppy disk. It's not from the fucking 90s.
I had a lot of games on floppy disk, man.
He's got a fucking.
That was like it was like 2010. How are you getting floppy disks?
I don't know.
Who even fucking sold floppy disks in 2010?
I don't know, man. I just know I had quite a few
Well,
floppy disks
well,
in my childhood.
whoopsie. Wow.
I don't. Yeah, man. Fairly Odd Parents was better than Jimmy Neutron. It just was.
I never liked Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, I was
love
more
Jimmy
of a-
They made a Fairly Odd
Fairly Odd
Parents movie. didn't they? But it was
They
like
made,
with
like,
real.
3 or 4.
It was
No,
real
they
people, and
made-
it had Josh Peck in it.
They made a live action one, and then
Yeah,
oh, that was what I was trying to think of. Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to think
That
of.
was, I didn't
Um,
watch much of that.
Drake and Josh.
That was
a
one.
great
That was the other big thing
I like
that
the memes.
iCarly did. That Miranda Cosgrove did. It was
Drake and Josh. Yeah.
and iCarly. Those were like the 2 big
Yeah.
things she did.
No.
Drake and Josh also had Spencer in it.
Yeah,
Spencer from iCarly. Psycho Steve, that was it. That was his
Okay,
name. Drake and
well,
Josh.
Okay,
Yeah,
what's
well-
your...
Did you guys watch Zeke and Luther?
No.
It's so fucking good.
Okay,
I
what
always
is
hear
your,
Drake
what's
and
your
Josh
favourite
was-
one?
Big Time Rush.
Big Time. I remember Big Time Rush.
I love Big Time Rush.
Which one's the-
I am ashamed to admit that I watched Big Time
I
Rush.
fucking love. I'm not afraid. I would still watch Big Time Rush. That shit was good. Will's playing cock again.
No.
It's not as good when you realise it's based off One Direction.
Yeah, well.
Wait, was it actually?
Dude,
I
the
don't-
Big Time-
I didn't realize it was based off One Direction until you fucking said that.
The Big Time Rush movie
It came
was
out
good.
just after One Direction hit big. It was like the
Yeah.
Nickelodeon's attempt at making One Direction into
I mean,
a show.
Big Time Rush, like
What happened?
they were also a band.
What happened to
Yeah.
What happened to all? of
The
them?
people from Big Time Rush, they like, and Big Time Rush was actually a band for a while. as well.
For our
It was just
listeners,
shit.
Ethan's favourite show is Glee.
Alright, my favourite show is not fucking Glee. Costa, however, he legitimately
Dude, he has a
watches
box
Drag
set.
Queens
Dude, he-
and Queer Eye.
Did I?
Please tell me you don't watch.
Nah, I've never seen him. I don't
He
even
watches
know what
Drag
they-
Queens
what
and
it is.
Queer Eye.
What is it about?
He watches. Okay, he doesn't watch Drag Queens. He watches Queer Eye.
I know he watches Queer Eye.
You
which is
literally
sad
have a
now.
box set. We've been to your house. You have a box set of Glee.
I don't.
It's signed.
I have a box set of Harry Potter.
Nah, I'm making this up.
I hated Harry Potter.
I fucking
What?
love Harry Potter. I love Harry
That's,
Potter.
that's fucking.
No,
insane.
but yeah, no, the Big Time Rush movie, that was good. It had Russell
I
Brand.
remember that.
Had Russell Brand in it. Didn't
Huh.
that also have Miranda Cosgrove in it?
I think it did. Speaking of shit celebrities,
Oh no.
Russell Brand. That
Ouch.
man is so fucking mentally ill. You cannot even
Russell Brand.
describe
Hang
his
on.
insanity.
Is he the long hair guy?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
it.
Dude, I fucking
He's
love him.
sick.
He's a fucking.
I love
you
Russell
realize he's a
Brand.
communist who a communist conspiracy theory nut who has a podcast where he basically just like talks about and like just he's basically Alex Jones but communist.
I didn't realize he had a.
Yeah, he gets
That's
away
what he
with
does these days. He writes
He
Alex
gets a
Jones
pass.
style books and Alex Jones style makes Alex Jones style podcasts.
He gets
I didn't
a pass.
realize he had
Oh,
a
he's a
podcast.
communist.
I
He's
fucking.
communist Alex Jones. That's what he is.
Dude, he's in one of my favorite movies ever. That I've forgotten the name of.
Wait, I think
Not very
I
big
think
fan
I
of
know
that
the
movie,
one you're
yeah.
talking about.
What is it?
Is it the? I think it's the
The
name.
one
of
with-
Get him to the Greek.
The one-
The one with Adam Sandler. What's it?
Oh, not that one.
The one with Adam Sandler. What is it?
Bedtime stories.
Bedtime Stories.
I
Oh,
think I've seen
bedtime stories with Bugsy and
Oh,
shit. Yeah.
that fucking movie's so good.
Oh, I remember bedtime stories. I used to watch it all the time.
Bedtime Stories, the movie. Adam Sandler, Russell Brand, two annoying as fuck kids. Who else?
Who's another?
Yes,
who's an
Adam
actress that
Sandler and
wants
Russell Brand are too annoying as fuck. Kids.
No, Richard Griffiths, the fat old man.
to- Orlando Bloom.
I don't know. There was other
There's a
people
lot
in
of
it.
fat old men.
Jonah
probably
Hill.
even, you're gonna have
It's
to be more
fucking good.
specific.
He's
It's fucking good, alright. That shit's good. That movie slaps. Adam Sandler is such an underrated actor.
super bad. That sucks.
Please tell me, did not just say Adam Sandler is underrated. There's-
Adam Sandler is the most overrated piece of shit I've ever fucking known.
There's many words you could use to describe Adam Sandler. None of them positive. But my god, can you not say underrated?
Mate, I think
He's
Adam
fantastic,
Sandler's a
bro.
bit underrated.
Nah, man. He's a bit of an
He
indie,
is.
indie artist.
Everyone talks shit on him. He's such a good actor.
No,
What's
No,
that? What's
just-
that movie?
Isn't.
There's
he
no-
isn't a good actor. He isn't funny. He's had like 2 good movies.
His jokes are literally poo poo ha ha funny.
No,
That's basically his comedy.
I genuinely like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I like him too.
I
He's
fucking think he makes some good
He
movies.
has like 2
I think
good
he's in
movies.
some good movies. I
good.
honestly
If
do.
it goes back to that
Bedtime Stories,
the argument between
great movie. The two grown-ups
between
movies,
him and Jim
great
Carrey.
movies.
I was about to say Grown Ups and Happy Gilmore are probably
Happy
the only
Gilmore.
good thing
Happy
that he's
Gilmore's
in.
the
He made 2 grown-ups movies. They're great. I watch them like every few weeks.
It's straight. There's
I
straight
watch
up a
both of
section.
them like every 2 weeks. They're
No,
so
they're,
good.
they're straight up apart, and I think it's the second one where the guy straight.
There's a
Where one of them
second
straight up.
one?
where one of them gets all of the rest to come perv on his own daughter with him.
No, there's not.
There is.
There's not. I watch this like every couple weeks.
No,
There's
I
definitely
guarantee
not.
you there is, because he literally goes up and goes, "Hey, that's my daughter. Oh, her car's broken down." Opens the bonnet, fixes
That's
the car.
grown-ups
stares
one.
at her ass.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh,
That's
they're
one,
all
and
bad.
that's not.
They're
no.
all perving on her,
No,
but he...
Chill
Her
out,
dad.
chill out,
Her
Ian.
dad's not perving on
Chill
her.
out.
It's her. It's his dad. Her dad's friends are perving
No,
on her.
he sets up a chair.
No, it's not
He
her
doesn't.
dad though.
Doesn't he?
You
No,
guys
her
are
dad
way
goes
too
over and helps her.
passionate.
No.
His dad goes over and helps.
It's
His
just the
dad-
other guys. They're on
His dad
Oh
chairs.
yeah, I
not
forgot it's
her.
the ugly cunt.
Watch
that
It's
this
does
the
it.
other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that maze guy.
Yeah,
What's his
that's
name?
one.
Dave Schneider. What a Dave Schroeder.
Schneider.
What is his name? Something like
There is a Dave Schroeder and a Dave Schneider.
that. He's one of them.
Fuck Kevin Hart. Speaking of shit
Oh
actors.
Jesus.
He's one of those
He's good.
comedians who
I like
he's a
him.
good actor.
Rob Schneider. It's not Dave.
Pretty sure there's a Dave Schneider.
I
Or
think
Bob
there is,
Schneider.
yeah.
Sorry. I think there might be a
7
Bob,
million
Dave,
people.
and...
I'm sure there's one.
No, I'm talking about in Hollywood that are successful.
Who knows?
Well,
Maybe.
success is
I
a
will
subjective
say
word.
though, what's Uncut Gems? Have you guys seen
I actually
that?
haven't
No,
seen
never
it.
even heard of it.
That movie fucking sucks, right?
apparently
It's got
it's
Adam
really good,
Sandler in it. It sucks.
So do pretty much every movie Adam Sandler's in.
Adam Sandler is fucking in great
What about
movies,
like
man.
other
Dude, Adam
mediums?
Sandler made a rap song about him sleeping. It's fucking great.
It sucks.
That
so
song
good.
was so
It's
bad.
so
Even
good.
unironically, it
I
sucks.
love it.
So
I tried listening to it, but it just doesn't flow.
I love it so much.
It's just,
I'm sorry.
it's
man.
not funny as a joke song or as an actual song. It's not good as a joke song or an actual song.
Blended.
It's just shit.
Blended.
Never heard
Seen
of it.
it.
That's a good movie.
Blender.
Adam Sandler. Blended.
See, I have a list
Ah,
of...
how could I forget Jack and Jill? Pixels.
Pixels.
He's in
As a
Pixels,
meme.
bro.
Pixels as a meme.
Don't mess with the
Pixels
Zohan.
literally
Zohan
Pixels
as
the
a
Joke Mart
meme.
is perhaps the worst
Click.
movie I've ever seen in my entire
Click is
life.
literally like.
Oh, he's Hotel Transylvania.
That's good.
Hotel Transylvania.
Ah, The Longest Yard. That's what I was thinking of. That's a good film.
You
Anyway.
talking smack?
So is The Duo.
on Hotel
Yeah. See,
Transylvania.
the thing is, I haven't seen a lot of Adam Sandler's movies for a simple reason. I have a
Sandy
list,
Wexler. Sorry, that's a good.
I
film,
have a
Sandy
list of
Wexler.
actors that are basically, if this movie or TV show features them, I do not watch it. They include people like Adam
Blacklist.
Sandler, Will Smith, The Rock. fucking
Rock?
We're not watching
Wilson.
Jumanji 2.
Because
What?
The Rock is so fucking shit.
The Rock is
What do you
terrible. I
mean?
fucking hate
He
The Rock.
can't act.
The Rock
He's
plays
not
himself
funny.
in everything.
I know.
It's like,
Oh,
it's
come
like,
on, man. Yeah, just wait.
hey mate, we're trying to film a podcast.
Oh, sorry, mate. Let me just.
Cannot stand.
It's like
The
John
Rock.
Cena. He started acting and he's terrible.
Do you know how many WWE actors?
Oh yeah, because
Hey.
they're in
Hey.
WWE. They're acting anyway.
Actually, how many?
They're just
I know,
actors
I know,
anyway.
I know.
But like,
Oh yeah, one of the funniest things I ever saw. So I got roped into watching like one of the newer Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like live action.
The ones with Michael Bay.
Yeah. Anyway, I went and watched it. It was shit. I got roped into watching it. Anyway, one of the main villains is voiced and played by Sheamus from WWE, and I didn't know that till watching it. I just heard him pop up, and I went, "What the fuck?" And my god, that shit was appalling.
Oh no. I don't get why wrestlers suddenly decide, oh, I'm gonna be.
Yeah,
good at
wrestling is a
actor.
whole other style of acting to
Yeah,
act.
I know, but
It's
it's
a
like
whole. It's not even
Blues
acting.
Clues.
Its own
Dave,
How
thing.
can I forget?
Dave Batista. Fucking he.
God, he tried it a lot too, didn't he?
Well, he's
Shit.
the only thing he's good at is
We
being
just gotta
what's his face?
David.
Drax. And even then, it's like him playing an emotionless character who just yells at things. Granted,
Days
he's
nuts.
pretty good at that.
Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was alright, but Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was pretty shit.
yeah, it was. I
The
mean,
first one was pretty bang on.
yeah,
the
the
first one
the
was-
first one was a good film.
It slapped.
It was decent.
I fuck with it.
What are some movies that like they were really popular, really
But
good?
you don't like.
No, let me fucking finish, retard.
I'm guessing.
That were really good and big, like back in the day, and they've tried to make like modern versions of them that are just
Ooh.
terrible.
Jumanji.
Jumanji, like
Yeah.
Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair,
Big
Jurassic World.
franchises.
It wasn't good. I'm not gonna say it's good because
It wasn't awful,
It
I
wasn't
guess.
awful. It was tolerable. It was average. It was mediocre, but it wasn't bad and it wasn't
But
good.
compared to the original Jurassic
Oh yeah,
Park,
the original Jurassic
it's
Park's a
terrible.
classic.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stand up even remotely. to
It's
the-
like, I mean, let's be honest, the original Terminator films, they were pretty shit. But the Terminator, what was it? Terminator Genesis? that they
Terminator
released?
Genesis.
That was
God-awful.
fucking awful.
Yeah, I've never liked any of the Terminators.
No, neither have I. to
I
be
haven't
fair.
seen him in ages.
I love Arnold, but I've never liked the Terminator.
I don't
very
even
much.
like Arnold. I just like that he was the governor. I think that's a good meme.
Well, I just really like him in some of the original Batman films.
I like
Junior.
his- I like his voice.
Junior, when Arnold became pregnant.
There's
so-
another really good movie. There's like 3 movies with Arnold where it's like he's a woman, or like where he plays a female, or where,
I love
or where
seeing.
he gets pregnant. Or they're just some really, really weird Arnold movies.
I love seeing the original fucking thing of him where they were like, no one's gonna understand you with that accent, and they overdub him with like someone else. It sounds so
American
retarded,
Yeah.
and even then he couldn't even.
His
punch
best
people,
role was
man.
undeniably the Iceman from one of the original Batman films.
Yes.
You know, in
Fucking love that
the
movie.
Terminator, I think it was the Terminator films. Yeah, they had to do the voiceover of Arnold in Germany because even though he can
Yeah.
speak German,
Yeah.
his German accent is like considered rural.
Anyway,
So
what were you gonna ask?
what was I asking?
Yeah,
I did ask
we
it.
cut you off.
I asked.
What
No,
was
I
it?
asked like what's some
Oh, yeah,
old
like
classic
remakes.
films.
Um,
Remakes.
Men in Black.
they remade Men in Black.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
it had
yeah,
Chris
sucks.
Hemsworth in it and some black
Right.
chicks.
I forgot about
Right,
that.
And
Sorry, I just erased that one.
what's
from
the other
mine.
one in? What's the other one Chris Hemsworth was in? Ghostbusters.
Oh,
You know the female Ghostbusters with Melissa McCarthy in
we
it.
don't talk
Can
about
we
that.
just end the
God.
podcast now?
God
You
awful
you just
movie.
ruined the podcast by mentioning that.
God, that movie was so fucking bad.
There are a lot of fucking god awful remakes, man.
Hello.
Hello. Hey gang, alright?
You alright?
Stinks.
Like what?
Assholes.
Welcome back.
Trying to be a
Hang
G.I.
on.
Joe.
Hang on.
It smells like assholes.
You wanted to open each other's screen. What was the purpose of that?
Okay, I'm not sure if you could open it. Because there's a lock at the top.
I don't know, it just seemed very strange.
Can we leave in the bit where he just comes in? It smells like assholes. Just leave that bit in.
Yeah.
We can cut out
I
one
like how
of
he
the bit.
refers to Defense Force as G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
It took me a second to pick up what he was talking about. I was like, are you making like a G.I. Joe
I thought it
figurine for...
I thought it was talking
That's
about
That's
his
his
homicide
thing. That's
for a
his
minute.
little
I was like,
reference.
For a second, I thought you were making like a G.I. Joe figurine for like industrial or something. I was like, what the fuck, Costa? How much of a child are you?
Oh yeah. it's
Speaking of shit movies, G.I. Joe, those
Oh crap, dude, those are terrible. Didn't they make like 3 of them?
they made like 10 of them and they
Maybe.
were fucking horrible.
I only remember like the one from like
Movie.
2010 and like the one after that.
Die Hard, there's more crap. Fast and Furious. There's lots of those really shit, like, long franchise. Ocean's 11. Just those really, really
I haven't seen any
crap.
of the Oceans movies.
No, neither have I.
Well, you only need to see one and you've seen them all. And it was not worth watching one.
Mission
So-
Impossible.
Mission Impossible shit as well.
I enjoyed those.
To be fair, Mission Impossible is also one of those things where no one actually watches Mission Impossible for like the story or anything.
Turn
It's all
off your
shut,
brain
it's
and
all
watch it
shut
with
off
your
your
family.
brain. Watch
There's
it
lots
for-
of
yeah.
movies like that, like Marvel.
There's
No one
nothing
with
wrong
brain
with
cells
that.
watches any Marvel
There's
movie for the
nothing
story
wrong
because
with
none of them
that.
have a good story. It's just action.
We just have a good time. Fucking hell, man.
Shut up! We're making a
fucking annoying.
podcast.
This is really irritating.
But how long have we been recording?
An hour?
53?
58 minutes and
Yeah.
12 seconds.
Does that include the original clusterfuck?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
everything.
I feel like we've been recording for 2 hours. Then again, I haven't been to sleep for like 30 hours, so
Time goes slower, man.
Well, we could cut it short. Who knows?
nah.
It's been progressively getting shorter and shorter. I
Yeah,
feel
we
like.
gotta stop that from happening. It's
No,
not
we're
a good
in a
thing.
long
It's,
episode.
let's be honest, it's
We're
just
just gonna
because.
be uploading like 5-minute podcasts.
It's just because this podcast is
5-minute
so.
podcast every
shit.
day.
It's so awful and we're terrible hosts. Hey
Yeah.
man, I watch the Car Throttle podcast. That's only usually about like half an hour to 40 minutes.
Yeah, you can have short podcasts, but still.
But the podcasts I listen to, they're usually around an
They're
hour.
like, yeah.
Yeah, the standard podcast is either around an hour
Come
to
Town.
around a 2 hour.
Oh, I found this earlier today. Come Town, podcast that I've been listening to,
Only you.
they top 6 earning Patreon podcasts. It's
Our whole
insane.
3 viewers don't know what the fuck content is, and no one cares.
I'm telling you,
No one cares.
there's this great guy, Stavros.
Costa,
Only
Hey,
you watch
Costa, come here, real quick. Come here.
Don't, you're gonna
Come
shout into my ear.
Come here.
You're gonna blast
Come
my
here.
drums. You're gonna blast my drums.
No one cares, so shut up.
But yeah,
Wait, Oliver, you watch.
listen, you wouldn't do that
you
to
watch
a
Lucifer,
jersey.
didn't you?
He's doing it to his jersey.
Stop it! We're trying to record.
Yeah.
All right, Oliver, you
Well,
watched.
you're like 5-year-olds.
Check out Come Town.
You watched Lucifer, didn't you?
Yeah, it was good.
Let's have a
I
talk
fucking-
about
I started
some.
watching it the other day, and what the fuck is up with his therapist? Very unprofessional relationship there, my guy.
It's really hard. It took me a really long time to get used to Lucifer, purely because not very long ago I watched all 9 seasons of Suits, and there's like 4 main actors from Suits who are in Lucifer, and it took me so
Yeah, that's
long
pretty
to
jarring.
unsee them. It's like, so his therapist is one of the main characters in Suits, and it took me so long to unsee her as Sheila and start seeing her as Linda. It was like so hard.
I
Why
can't.
her?
See, I
Alright,
didn't, I
guys.
didn't watch Suits, but I saw her from something,
Yeah.
and I still can't place her where the fuck I saw her.
It'll
Right,
be
guys,
Suits,
can we all agree? I think that Cuties is just the best show
I
on
love it.
Netflix.
What?
Cute.
Oh,
Have you
Cuties-
seen all the
is
memes
Cuties
about
that
Cuties?
thing where it's like people are like
It's a
like,
Netflix
shit out of
show.
it?
Is that the little girls who are wearing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
It's the
Working
Netflix show that are
girls.
like turning 11-year-olds into strippers.
yeah.
Made
Ah,
by,
Peter's
made,
wet dream.
made by a map for maps.
Is it
But is
actually?
it? No.
Attractive.
It's
It
a-
wouldn't
no, no.
surprise me. if it
Apparently,
was fucking
okay,
old.
hang on. Apparently, the reality was it was a French film, and it was actually like not that bad, quite wholesome. But when it was put onto like English Netflix, they decided to change the
Synopsis.
description and the photo to something that doesn't even represent what the film's actually about, just to get pedophiles to click on it. The description was like, a group of 11-year-olds discover twerking and
Yeah,
become
that's-
obsessed, and then there's like
yeah.
a photo of them in like stripper costumes. But the actual show, apparently, I don't know, I haven't seen the actual. Is it a movie or a show? Apparently, it's. I haven't seen it, but apparently, it's actually like. apparently, it's actually like quite wholesome. But
The top voted tags, like hashtags for surrounding Cuties, is gross, disturbing, creepy, unsettling, cringeworthy, terrifying, awkward, explicit, dark, and shocking.
And epic.
yeah,
And epic.
Epic games. No, that's horrible, honestly.
yeah, no. Apparently, it is. Although then again, it won an award in France, and France is like the home of pedophiles. So
I mean, yeah,
that's not a joke. They genuinely are.
Okay,
They're
guys,
known,
here's
they're,
this
known,
week.
they're known for letting pedophiles just take refuge in their country to avoid.
Here's
punishment
this week's
from
rant
foreign
about
governments.
France. That's why France needs to fucking
France.
die.
France
gets
France
black.
has like a habit of protecting major pedophiles and
Getting
like
black.
just protecting sex offenders.
This is why
in
no
general.
one likes
Yeah, is that
France.
what fucking
No one
happened?
likes French
I can't
people.
remember.
Fucking bomb it. Get rid of it. We don't need France.
I think it happened to like fucking Nissan or something, where it's like
Turn it into New
like their
Holland.
executive just flew straight to France just to take refuge, so he wouldn't take
Yeah.
a shit in a flight
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
Tons-
that
tons
shit
of-
happens a lot.
Tons of people who are sexual predators take refuge in France because France never extradites sexual predators
It
for
used
some
to
reason.
be Epstein Island, but now that's gone.
Still though.
No, Ghislaine Maxwell escaped for a long time, chilling out in France.
Little
Yeah.
Saint James.
That's where she
baby.
was. That's where Ghislaine was after Jeffrey got arrested and killed. He went. Jeffrey's right hand. Well, not a
Oh,
man,
was
but
she the
woman.
one that were?
Yeah, she was.
like
She was the
lured
one
them
who.
in?
Yeah, she was like the co-partner
Yeah,
to Jeffrey
yeah.
Epstein. She took refuge in France after Jeffrey got arrested for a long time. Till she was arrested recently.
Careful.
It'll be interesting to see how they murder her.
Well,
They said that
Okay, breathe.
it looks like she's about ready to start naming names, which is exactly what Jeffrey Epstein was about to start doing when he got murdered.
Yeah.
So, wouldn't be surprised if
It'll
she
be
does too.
interesting, man.
Again, man.
We're sorry for the disturbance. Costa's neighbour is a prick. Actually, he's not. He's just working on his BMW, and his BMWs are cool, so he's not a prick. He's a cool.
To be
He's
fair,
a cool
he's
guy.
massive.
It's just not at a
Massive.
good moment.
To be fair,
Small
this
penis.
podcast is shit anyway, so it's not like a bit of like.
Hey
like,
man,
like
this
a worse
podcast
view.
is the best.
Just wait 1 year.
I'm telling you, right? I saw
we
a
get big
video
sacks.
yesterday of some other cunts podcast. Can't remember what it's called. Don't really care. And they said they have the worst podcast in Australia, and I am betting you this is far worse.
It's
100%
it's
it is.
honestly
Oh,
not
I mean,
that bad.
This is terrible.
Yeah,
And
it is.
honestly, if you're out there, people who said that your podcast was the worst in Australia, hit us up. Let's make
To
just.
be fair,
We've got a
Let's
proper-
collaborate
we've got a
and
proper
make the
microphone.
worst
podcast
podcast
what I'm saying,
possible.
guys, I think we can all agree there is one podcast that's substantially worse than us.
Which one?
Cumtown.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're
No,
literally
no,
gonna
no,
get
no.
fucking fried.
No. There is 2 podcasts that are worse
Is he gonna?
than this
He's gonna
podcast.
say, please stop.
Come Town and Please Stop Talking podcast.
Both of them are brilliant. You know,
Just to piss off
you know,
Costa.
Chapo Trap House.
Who?
Chapo Trap House.
I don't know.
One of
It's the biggest podcast in the world.
political
I've
podcasts.
never heard of it, but he's like, how do you not know it?
They make
I've never heard of it either.
six
never heard of it.
digits of Patreon money
Yeah.
every month.
They make $158,000 in Patreon
Yes.
money alone
Okay.
every month.
Wow.
Insane.
Why
If
can't
they
we
opened
own
up an OnlyFans, they could
Subscribe to our Patreon today
Yep.
to help us. Hey, can one of you, our
Can
3
you actually
viewers,
make us a
donate?
Patreon, Costa? I'm pretty sure it's free to set one up.
Yeah, make us a Patreon.
You may as
Can one
well start linking and everything.
Can one of our 3 viewers, me or Janae, if you're out there, Chris,
Am I editing
can
that
you
out?
just
I don't know.
can you just give us $158,000 a month
Also,
so
can
that
you
we can
subscribe
become the
to Costa's
number 1
OnlyFans?
earning? I just want to become the number 1 earning podcast in the world on Patreon. So can you give us like $160,000 every month just so we can?
start up Costa's OnlyFans? That's the best way for us
Not
to
me.
make income.
I don't want
No one wants
my
to
hairy
see those
nips.
fucking nipples.
Dude, we'll only show the nipples. There'll be some weird
My
nipple that
No,
running
nipples
out
are
We
the
want
comfy,
to.
bro.
People want to see all of his titties.
My teas
Why
are
not
private.
both?
You can see my titties.
for a certain price.
For a price, my guy.
Yeah, for a price. I mean, you got to pay premium for my titties, but still.
My titties will be on my OnlyFans that I will be making this afternoon. However, I will warn you, it is $1,000 for access. These titties are premium shit. And I don't
Alright.
take no basic
Can we
bucks.
make like an OnlyFans where we basically just like scam people?
No,
I mean that's like illegal, but
I made an
Like-
account.
can we just like
Just make it legal.
can we set it up? No, can we set it up like it's like the sexy chicks OnlyFans, and then like they have to pay like not overly a lot because then they
Yeah.
won't, but they have to pay more than most. Like they have to pay quite a bit, and then it's just like you. They
No.
get the premium photos, and it's just like me or Oliver,
That's illegal.
just our titties.
No, but if you advertise it as him, then it wouldn't be illegal.
If we don't show our, in very small print somewhere, just
The thing is, neither of us are 18, so it's illegal even if we do it with us.
only not if it's on nipples.
It's still illegal.
Nah, she'll be right.
It is still illegal because it's on OnlyFans.
She'll be
If
right.
we just like a casual post on
She'll
Instagram,
be
it
right.
would.
She will be right.
Oh man,
Jesus.
that's enough.
How much fucking autism can I have, really?
Oh god.
I don't think it's possible to get more autistic. Well, no, it is. Elliot exists, but
Don't even break out Elliot anymore. Fuck it. Just leave him in every time we mention him. Elliot tries to get our podcast.
Oh,
taken
he
down.
hit me
This
today.
out
Can
later.
you believe that?
He what?
He hit me.
What do you mean?
We were playing handball.
Did he
Oh no,
slap you on the ass?
we weren't. The spastics of the group were.
Dude, handball's great.
Ah, it's year 7. We're
It's year
12.
fucking 7.
Let's play handball.
Semi-sport.
Handball's great.
They were playing handball, and Elliot was too
Extreme
retarded to hit the ball.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah. And so I'm like, and so Blake was like, no, I'll serve again. I'm like, watch him miss it again. He missed it again, and he somehow thought
Calls him
that it
out.
was my fault. So he hit me on the side of my head. And so for the rest of the lunch,
Grady slap.
I was like purposely pissing him off to try and get him to hit me again, just so I had an excuse to drop him. But he didn't hit me again.
You just do what I did when he punched me in the side of the head in front of like half the school. He jumps, puts all of his force into a punch on the side of the head. I just turned as if nothing happened and just started laughing at him. It was the best thing that's ever happened.
Well,
It was at the bus stop just after school finished. Everyone's there. I walk up to him because so the day before, earlier that day, I'd run up behind him and ripped his ponytail out at the LC and then walked off. And then he went and reported me. Came over and was like, "Oi, can you just admit to it? Because we're gonna check the security cameras and there's gonna be footage of you doing it. So it's better if you just tell
Even
me
though
now."
they have
So I
fake
just
security cameras.
So I just went. The ones at the LC are just real.
Oh, they're just real?
Yeah, the ones at LC are. But I said, no, I swear I didn't do it. They just never checked the security cameras. So that afternoon I woke up and I go, "Nice try dobbing me in, buddy, but it didn't work." And then he got really pissed at the fact I didn't get in trouble. So he with all of his force punched me in the head. So I just laughed at him. It was very, very
To
funny.
be fair, that's a big
that's his
power
soft
move.
spot.
Just laughing.
Well,
at
it was.
it.
It didn't fucking hurt, man.
For some
Well-
reason, he thinks he can deck anyone, but
He
fuck
can't.
me, he's literally more of a twig than I am,
Yeah.
which is fucking saying something.
That's what-
Considering I look like an anorexic.
Which is weird because he's
motherfucker.
very veiny.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. It's weird.
It's very weird.
It concerns
It's
me
his,
that he works
it's
in the
his gaming
hospitality
hands.
industry, though.
He's a
Yeah.
gamer.
Yeah, he looks like he does like heroin or something, man.
Whoa.
He's got bulging veins everywhere.
Oh man.
It's all yeah, but you see, I've already had the chance to laugh at Greeny. Like when he
Yeah.
tried to fight me, you're right.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it was sort of the same situation. He put like all of his power into it,
Yeah.
and he had his spastic boys with him. You know, like
Edit it out.
let's just leave them in. We'll dox them.
Man,
Um,
that's an OG reference.
Yeah, fucking.
Edit
And, like,
2
they
hours
were-
worth.
They were
Only an hour.
no,
the other one.
two other episodes.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, you know, all backing him up and shit. They're like, oh yeah, go Greeny. And then like he was punching me really weak as fuck, so I just turned around and hit him as hard as I could in the face, and he started crying. And then I just laughed at him, and then I walked off and went to class. And Zane tried to fight me later on, and he like jumped on my back, so I just fucking like dropped him. And then he ended up telling the deputy that I called his brother a spastic or something.
You just gotta play your cards right. It's like when I bashed and then he got so angry that he went and told his sister. So then at break, before I could be taken to the office for questioning, his sister came up with like a group of like 10, 20 people, kicks me in the back and threatens to stab me. I didn't really care. And then when I got put up in the office, all I had to do was make it look like I was a little sad and tell them that his sister threatened to stab me. I got off scot-free. He got in trouble and his sister got suspended.
I forgot that. His sister.
It's easy to forget. She's like
They were yeah.
she's like
she
a
graduated.
polar opposite of him. Is incredibly unpopular and a tweak. She's fat and very popular.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
She was dating one of my friends, like one of my year 12 friends last year.
The genes
Yeah, she was
couldn't
a popular.
fucking balance out, could they?
Yeah,
Just
I
had
don't know
to-
what happened. She was still autistic and short though, so I don't know.
Here's the thing: that
She
doesn't even have that bad, like fucking.
She's just got mild ADHD.
Yeah, but he's still a fucking cunt.
Yeah, because he's a piece of shit. That's why I bashed him. If it was someone who actually had proper autism, sure I'd be annoyed, but at least like I'd understand a little. But has zero excuse because he just got mild ADHD.
Fucking hell.
That was funny.
Keeps getting fucking worse and worse, honestly.
It's funny because the moment I like grabbed him and slammed him to the ground, I then instantly got pulled off because it was in the middle of like volleyball for sports, and then like a bunch of popular kids from my class are like, "Oh, you fucked up! You shouldn't have done that. You're gonna regret that because of sister."
What, were they threatening you, or were they actually like?
No, they were
"Oh,
like
you're
genuinely
going
like they were genuinely thought that like sister was gonna raise a small army to like beat the shit out of me, which he did try to do, but I just got her suspended. So
Yeah, but you're Oliver.
Exactly.
Just use Oliver's army.
I
Oh,
just
shut
yeah.
up, man.
Just use your bring your army to come fight her
It was
army.
funny.
The Cowboys.
He's too busy fucking eating his entire army.
Oliver army.
Uh.
Well, you're just gonna be really quiet because you've decided to go for a fucking walkabout
I am.
in the middle of us
the
record.
cigarette
You're
holders.
pulling a
I know, I am.
Edit it out.
Those fucking
Draw me
wrist
like
rates
one of
are
your
fucking
French
Elliot
It's
girls.
so
shoes.
stupid.
what?
The wrist rates make it look like he's wearing Elliot shoes.
I kinda do. I kinda
It's like
do.
fucking because of how dark it is. It just looks like Elliot shoes because they just merge together.
Fucking hell.
They do.
I reckon we should be calling it soon.
We should invite Maria over once we've.
Yeah, once we finish, yeah, we can.
What? You're inviting people?
Maria, just
For
over
me.
here.
Yep, we
Yeah.
are.
We can go down to the park or something.
Yeah.
Not
I need to
the
charge.
version.
I should have been charging my phone this entire time. Recharge.
Well,
Alright, guys, that's the end of the podcast.
Alright,
Thanks for
that's-
listening.
it might be a
the
short.
outro, just lots of people talking to you,
Excellent.
can't hear.
Ah!
It might-
High five, baby.
Oh, come in my